Tuesday Global. And yes, finally, the day is here. Okay, we're starting our live here in Asia Pacific, where we have a head start before the rest of the world rises. So today I have with me Cheryl from Giving Tuesday Malaysia, Koi from Giving Tuesday Philippines, and Riwati from Giving Tuesday Nepal. Thank you so much, for sharing your precious time with us on such a busy day. Yeah. I'll start with something easy. How many years have you guys had Giving Tuesday in your country?
I'll
It's 2
start
years
first.
in Nepal.
Oh, it's 3 years in Malaysia. We joined in 2019.
And Riwati, you said something just now, sorry?
It's just we started from last year.
So this is your second. How about you, Koi?
Yes.
We started during the pandemic 2020, so this is our third year celebrating.
Oh, so it's the same as Cheryl there.
Yes. We
nice.
started actually October 2020, and we weren't sure if we were going to be able to get something going, but yeah, I guess we were able to get some campaigns going in time within a month.
As with our leaders, I think you guys make miracles happen every day. Okay, so my first question to you guys really is, I know you have many activities planned for today. Maybe you can share with us what's new or noteworthy this year for Giving Tuesday. We'll go with Cheryl and then Riwati, then Koi, okay?
Right. Well, this is a day that we're always looking forward to. So for this year, we wanted to focus on helping people fundraise for causes that they are passionate about supporting and sharing their giving stories. So, everyone has a unique giving story to share, to tell, and they're all very inspiring to all of us.
Nice. How about you, Riwati?
Yeah, I mean, I have changed the narratives of giving. I've tried to change the narratives of giving this time. Usually, when we see the people with disability, who are physically challenged, we think that they are the target population to give. But this time, like I'm bringing a couple of institute organization on the board, and they are giving to their target to the communities as well as their target population. So it will be unique this time.
Nice.
And can I go ahead or?
Go ahead, go on.
Yeah, so I have like on this time I have on the board this time I have on the board is a person with spinal cord injured, person with visually impairedness, a person with deafness. So they are serving to the the community as well as like their beneficiaries too, with the awareness program, with distributing medicine and stationaries. So this is how like our Giving Tuesday is taking place in Nepal.
Nice. Thanks, Riwati. How about you, Koi? What's happening in Philippines?
Yes, so for this year, our campaign is called One to Bayanihan. And Bayanihan in the Philippines means basically the community spirit of giving. And what we wanted to emphasize is really the spirit of the message of Giving Tuesday, which is everyone has the power to give, and every act of generosity, big or small, counts. So that's the one part. And the Bayanihan part is that when all these acts of generosity come together, it creates that transformative power that brings unity to our society. And we really didn't want to focus on kind of like, what are you doing? Who are you giving to? How much are you giving? We wanted to focus on the how, because we wanted to emphasize that it doesn't take much and there's not much expectation. And the only thing that you really need is already within you. And that's generosity and just wanting to make someone's day better.
Living all your
a lot
ideas.
of activities is focused on that campaign.
Thanks, Koi.
That's a lovely message.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
Thank
It's
you.
a Giving Tuesday message.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, just do it, right? Okay, so maybe I'll go with the second question on tell us how people in your country are celebrating. Anyone? Any volunteers?
Well, I have a giving story to tell, which sort of is one of the campaigns that's really inspired and touch our hearts. So we have a father-daughter duel that's cycling across the state of Negeri Sembilan. So this is about 350 kilometers this month. So they're cycling to raise awareness and to raise funds for childhood cancer. And the daughter who actually had brain cancer when she was 9 years old, and now, you know, I think she's in her early 20s. So she does suffer from brain damage, but she loves cycling. And she said that, you know, cycling makes her feel strong. And she wanted to show other people like her that they can also achieve something. And the father is so loving, so supportive, that, you know, he's doing this cycle challenge with her. And so this month they aim to cycle across the state of Negeri Sembilan. Like I say, it's 350 kilometers. And then, but this is a preparation for, in next February, they want to cycle across Malaysia. So like from north down to, you know, from the north of Malaysia down to south to the tip, you know, where Singapore is. And all of this to raise awareness and to raise funds for childhood cancer. So it's it's just a really inspiring story about, you know, about, you know, loving dad, and even if you have a disability, you can still achieve something. Like Corey said, you know, it's within you.
Thanks for sharing such a beautiful story. I mean, somewhat similar to what Riwati was sharing with somebody on his board, you know, who's stepping up to do stuff as well. So, Kowi, Riwati, would you like to share with us how people in your country are participating? Maybe, you know, how public or businesses or even nonprofits, you know, how are they participating in Giving Tuesday this year?
Giving this time, you know, like we are also connecting the World Cup, you know, the FIFA World Cup with generosity. I mean, this time, you know, like the cafes and restaurant, they screen the, you know, like World Cup football, and they make a good business. And out of their income, you know, they are dedicating certain percentage to Nepal Red Cross and other charities. So now they are also involving in, I mean, sports and, you know, the philanthropy or giving, you know, we have connected that. And yeah, this is a new, I mean, initiatives in Nepal, because this is not very much I mean, it was not used much in practice before, but we triggered this time.
This will be exciting. Thanks, Riwati. How about you, Koi?
Yes, one activity for Giving Tuesday that I'm really excited about is that our activities are involving the public school students. After 3 years, they're finally able to go to in-person classes, and this just started 2 weeks ago. So right in time for Giving Tuesday. So a lot of storytellers who would frequent the schools, and a lot of teachers will be connecting with them and have activities like art activities, storytelling activities, and also just treats and feeding programs for a lot of these children who are finally back in school. And a lot, we've missed them because they haven't been able to go to school. So it's just so exciting to see how happy they are to be with their friends and to just be in this school environment. So we'll be celebrating with them on Giving Tuesday.
So exciting to hear that, you know, there are finally like in-person events happening. You know, how about you, Cheryl, on your side, and Riwati, is that something similar? Is that a theme that we're seeing all across APAC?
Well, actually, the whole student, so younger generation, you know, doing something generous and fundraising, that we're seeing that as a theme, particularly in Malaysia. So a lot of the like university students, college students, even like elementary school students, we have another campaign coming up that is linked. Yeah, start them. You know, they're starting young. They're doing a readathon. And then at the same time, they're fundraising for a local charity that they want to support.
Nice. So I'll move on to the next question. You know, I think this is where it gets fun. How do people in your country express generosity? Any takers? Okay, Riwati.
Yeah,
please go ahead.
So I mean, like Nepal is also, I mean, it's a small country, but it has, you know, diverse religions. So our giving is, you know, as giving and generosity is mostly influenced by the, you know, sculptures, the mythology, and, you know, the mythology and the scriptures, you know.
Yes.
So and we have so there is I mean they are influenced by that giving. So we have a unique trend of giving. We donate everything. For example, we donate grain. We donate salt. We donate our daughter. And we donate. We say donating education. We donating a land. Donating a cow.
Wow.
So this is I mean these scriptures and mythology encourage and giving when everything possible and the best way the most appreciated giving is the education
Yeah.
because like they say that when you give you give a donate a education or you give a education to somebody then that will that your treasure will not decrease, rather that will this will increase. And
Definitely.
one more interesting thing is like while talking about the donating of the daughter, like it's not it sounds quite rude, but we have a function of doing kanya dan. Means kanya means girl and dan means donation. In the marriage, okay, in the marriage function, the parents give hand to the to the groom, the hand of the bride to the groom, and says that now it's your liabilities to protect my daughter and to
Mm.
to educate her, to help her to grow. So we are transferring all our liabilities to you. So there is a several form of giving in Nepal. I mean, which is influenced by scriptures and mythology. So and also one important is like we have a like donation that is very popular around the world is we call it tula dan, means scale
Tula dan.
donation. That is called scale, the weighing machine kind of the scale where
Uh-huh.
the person like sit in one scale, in the traditional
Like
scale you
it's
could
like a
see two,
weighing scale. Mm.
yeah. And in one side the people they sit there, and on another side they donate either whatever they could, either it's a grain, either a jewelry or a salt, or these days it is like taking a quite different step. Now people wants to if they want to support library, they weight themselves in one scale, and another scale they keep the book. So this is how
Interesting.
it's transforming. So this is so we have a culture of radical giving.
Mm.
So
So I
because
guess
they
for
think
me, I have to donate a lot.
yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. Yeah.
Thanks, Rawati. Okay. Last question, I promise, because I know you guys are really busy. Giving Tuesday exists to build the world we all imagine to be possible. What is your vision for a future society that's built on generosity? Shall we go with Koi first, then Rawati, then Cheryl? Okay.
I think when I envision that society, I envision of a place where every person thinks in an us mindset, that it's not about you, it's not about me, it's about us. And I think when we think in terms of community here in the Philippines, when we think in terms of bayanihan, naturally, then that generosity, compassion, and empathy just flows through. And those are really the values that we need to get to a place that will create a more equitable world.
Thank you. Thanks so much, Koi. Thank you. Rawati?
Yeah, I just want to support the point of Koi. That's really $1 million thoughts, and create in such an environment so we could meet in person, and like at least we could hug and each other, to express the generosity. We should love each other. And in this mission, we also have to protect the climate because we are jeopardizing all the human like community by not keeping attention towards the nature. So
Thank you. Thanks, Rawati. How about you,
Yeah,
Cheryl?
I wholeheartedly agree with both. I want to live in a world where we put kindness first above all else, and I think it's kindness to people, to the planet, and that would solve a lot of problems in our world.
Thank you. Thanks so much for all your lovely answers. It's always a joy, to speak to you guys. I wish you could meet in person soon. I'll let you go now and be busy. Can we end with, tradition? Can we end with a heart symbol and say Happy Giving Tuesday? You could unmute
Happy
yourself.
Giving
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Happy
Woohoo.
Giving Tuesday.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you.
See you guys.
Guys soon.
Everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.